At the moment, some of the major pain points are space constraints within the main warehouse in Auckland, along with a couple of other smaller facilities around the country, but predominantly Auckland in terms of space constraints. Part of that is simply hinged back to that decentralized procurement function where we've got different things happening within different divisions at the same time.
Right.
But not everybody knows about it at the same time. And so we've got things that are arriving that are a surprise sometimes, and other things that were planned can conflict with that. And so one of the key things is looking at scrap and obsolescence, first and foremost.
Okay.
What is there that we have that we don't need to keep? What is there that we do need to keep? And are we utilising our space that we have in the best way possible? So far, the reviews that I've gone through would suggest maybe we are not using or utilising our space that we have in the best possible way. And so at the time that we record this, there are discussions in place internally to look at ways of improving that utilisation of the current facility and making sure that we're maximising every bit of space that we have. But along with that, to start engaging and involving all of the different divisions to start understanding that we need to prepare contingency plans. Sometimes, and because a lot of the work is project-based, we're bringing in large volumes of product and inventory that's prepaid for a specific project. And when it arrives, we generally get told when it's going to leave again because of the project start date. And a couple of times in life, you get a project that goes under, or you get a project that's significantly delayed for some reason, 6, 9, 12 months, or in one case, up to 3 years. But unless there's a background or back of mind contingency plan that's ready made to know what we should be doing as a business in those circumstances, we will continue to run into things like space constraints. And so I guess it's a matter of the communication between supply chain and the business to understand what's the backup plan and when do we need to actually implement and action that to avoid having space constraints in the future. And coupled with that, looking at the space we have, how can we maximize the utilization of that through a combination of smart layout, the right partnerships with the right companies and suppliers, and also the right technology to support the efficient usage of that space. And that's where things like SAP warehouse management comes into play.